So you join me at Luton Airport, which is a bit different. This is a sort of travel vlog, I suppose. We are off to Reykjavík in Iceland for a few days to go and see the Northern Lights and go on some tours and stuff like that. So yeah, we're just sat in the bar and getting a drink, and our Easyjet flight will be off very soon. So probably the next time you see me will be in Iceland. We have touched down safely in Iceland, really good flight, and landed half an hour early. That's all good. So we're just going to go and find our bus and make our way to our hotel. Well, we found our hotel. We arrived here on the flybus, which was awesome. So let's have a little look round. So we've got a super cute little kitchen area. And then the bed's in this little alcove here. There's a little skylight as well. And then a sort of sitting area and a table. And then a massive bloody television. And a little desk under there. So this is the bathroom, shower, me. And the toilet. It's very nice, it's very compact, but it's got everything we need. And Vicky's making herself comfortable. Yeah, so we're in the 105 Townhouse Hotel. It doesn't have a manned reception in the evening. It's only got a receptionist during the day, and you press a code to get in, then you ring a phone, and then they give you another code, and the safe magically pops open with your room keys. It's very swish. So yeah, we've just got to unpack and maybe get something to eat. Well, we just had dinner at a great little place called Staff, and we're just having a little walk down sort of Reykjavík High Street, I guess, having a little mooch. It's very cute. Well, we're back in our hotel now and sitting back and enjoying the fact that they have British TV, which is very good, so I can keep up with I'm a Celebrity while we're here. It's been a nice start to our little break in Iceland, so yeah, join us tomorrow and we'll be doing some more fun stuff. Hello, you join us on our second day in Reykjavík. We're out and about in the daytime. You can see mountains ahead of us. It's quite surreal. We're just off in pursuit of something to have for breakfast / lunch, if only there was a word for that. Yeah, so we're going to explore the Reykjavík High Street 2, which is just along from Reykjavík High Street 1. They're the names that I've made up. I don't know the proper names. But yeah, apparently there's some good coffee places along there, so we'll see what we can find. Well, yeah, Reykjavík does seem to be full of surprises. I said that we saw some mountains in the distance, and we turned the corner and we saw this. So we've found a coffee place called Emily and the Cool Kids, and it's very good indeed. Do a great bagel. Something that's very interesting about Reykjavík is just the sort of difference in architecture. You've got these really old, tiny little buildings, and just behind them are massive apartment blocks. It's amazing, it looks really cool. I don't think they've got very tight planning regulations here.
It's like the Icelandic version of All Saints.
When you're walking down Reykjavík High Street, you'll notice that there's hardly any kind of brands or things you'd recognise. The only thing I've seen is Superdry, and that's it. There's no Starbucks, there's no Costa. H&M are everywhere. They do have lots of subways knocking around here, and they all smell the same. It's like being at home. And of course, because I said there's no H&M, there is indeed an H&M. I look ridiculous, but I'm warm. We're heading off for our duck tour now. Ooh. And I think we've got 20 minutes on the water and 60 minutes on the land. Sounds about right. So, yeah, we're just trying to find where that is. We found the duck tour boat. I'm a bit scared of going on the water. I'm sure it'll be fine. I do apologise for my hair, it looks ridiculous. There's lots of weird little stone stacks around. It's like macapakas about. Don't understand the significance. So we're on our duck tour bus now. The engine is going, and I think we're about to leave shortly.
But this building is actually most known for the big summit meeting between Ronald Reagan and Gorbachev in 1986. And it's a huge thing here in Reykjavík and in Iceland. This building right here, it stores a whole lot of crap, but of course some beautiful things as well. And of course this is the Art Museum of Reykjavík here on your left, and it's have a some obviously cool, pretty cool exhibitions here. All right, guys, here we go. Now, how was that for a tip? Okay, just enjoy the ride. I'm gonna be talking about, a few things here. And of course, this building here on your left, the green one, this is the fishing market, of course. And
We've just come off the duck tour and it was really good. The chap gave us lots of information, but it wasn't like constant. He did try and make us quack occasionally. I wasn't having any of that nonsense. But yeah, it was a really good way to see the city and also have a little go on the water. I did feel a little bit queasy when we came off the water and we were on dry land, but I think I'm okay now. Something I've noticed about Iceland is just how short the days are. The sun doesn't come up till 10, and it's just about 3 o'clock now and it's starting to set. Behind me is the second tallest building in the entire country. It's a big F-off church. We are now back on Reykjavík High Street and making our way back to the hotel. We're going to hopefully see the Northern Lights tonight on our tour. So go back for a quick recharge and come back out again later. Well, it's time for us to leave for our Northern Lights adventure, going out in a super jeep. I've got some ridiculous waterproof trousers on and lots of things to keep me warm because it could be quite a cold night. But fingers crossed we see the Northern Lights. Good morning. It is our third day in Iceland. We didn't see the Northern Lights last night, which was a shame. There's a lot of cloud, and also because it's a natural phenomenon, you don't always see it, which is a bit disappointing, but we're hopefully going to rebook our tour and go again at some point before we go home. Today we are doing the Golden Circle tour, which will have us out and about for many hours on a coach and off a coach, and looking at all the beautiful natural wonders that Iceland has to offer. There's waterfalls, there's geysers and other stuff. So it's nearly 9 o'clock and we've got to go and meet the bus at 9. So I don't imagine there'll be much of me today. There'll just be lots of beautiful scenery. So enjoy. It's very surreal being out just before 9 AM in Reykjavík because it's still dark. We are at a geothermic power plant and it really smells. But it's all very clever stuff. We just had lots of science thrown at us. I think I understand most of it. So the second stop on our Golden Circle tour is a massive crater. It is. You're a massive crater. And it is indeed a massive crater. So we come a bit further up and I can confirm it is a very big crater. Next stop is a church. In fact, two churches. A very old one and a not so old one. But first of all, this is the view from the church.
For example, in Nagakira 17,
So our next stop is a really quick one to see Waterfall. There is a lot to see and do on the Golden Circle tour, and because a few of our tour have been a bit slow getting back on the coach, we don't have much time, so this is the one that we're just being really quick at. We're going back to the coach now. So the next stop on our tour is the geyser. They call it lots of different things. It's very, very smoky. So we're going to have a little wander around and have a look at those. So I've not been able to record it going up, but I've got some photos. I got some on my camera and Vicky got some on her phone. So now we're going to find some food because I'm cold and I'm hungry. I'm no longer cold and I'm no longer hungry. We had some excellent soup at a little restaurant called Super. Very clever. And now we're just going to quickly go and have a look at the geysers before we get back on the bus. geyser caught on film. Now it's back to the coach to wherever they're going to take us. So the next stop is to see some Icelandic horses, and we can feed them candy, horse candy.
Was made in big flocks coming from the Highlands once. But there are a lot of activities here.
We are now at Cullfoss, which is another waterfall. It's a much bigger one. We'll make our way down and have a look. It's very impressive, but it's very cold. There's lots of spray everywhere. My little red nose, bless me. So we've just come to a farm, and they make ice cream with milk from their cows. So we're going to have some of that.
And had some land, so they could farm.
It's filled with some.
So I think this is the final stop on our Golden Circle tour, which is good because the sun's going down, and it's another waterfall. It's only a little one. So that is it for our Golden Circle tour. It's been very good, it's run very smoothly. We booked with Arctic Adventures, and yeah, that's who the Northern Lights tour we did in the Super Jeep was organised by as well. They've been excellent. And talking of that, we're going back out on the Super Jeep tonight to see if we can see some more Northern Lights. So yeah, I'll be back in a bit with probably some Northern Lights action. We are back out again. We had a lovely pizza from DeVito's, and now we're going to do our Northern Lights tour. Hopefully see them tonight. Fingers crossed. So yeah, if it all cuts to some pretty Northern Lights in a moment, then we've been successful. If it doesn't, then we haven't. You will find out in a second. We will find out in many hours. Good afternoon. This is our final full day here in Reykjavík, and as you probably saw, we saw the Northern Lights last night. They were different to how I was expecting. They weren't as brilliantly bright as you'd see in some photos, but we saw them, and I managed to get a few pictures of them as well, so that's really good. Today we're not doing very much. We're going to be a bit sort of touristy and have a little look around Reykjavík High Street, eat a lot of food and pick up a few souvenirs. So that's the plan. We've just been to Reykjavík Chips, which, as you can imagine, just sells chips. And I had a pickle mayo, which was amazing. And I don't think I'll be able to enjoy mayonnaise ever again, because that was so good. Yeah, we're just having a little mooch on the high street and seeing if we can find some more food. On Reykjavík High Street they've got the Chuck Norris grill. I'm not sure what Chuck Norris's connection to Iceland is. Is he from Iceland? Do they like him? Who knows? It's best not to ask. There are lots of weird and wonderful buildings on Reykjavík High Street and off it as well. One of them's the Bar Ananas, and that weird one behind me as well. Very diverse place. We just stumbled across a bit of a random bar called Session, and we're having a very small session. We're now off on the hunt for bao. There's a little bao place around here somewhere, and you know, it's never a bad time to eat bao. No, there isn't. I think I've found a bar that is definitely not for me. Let me show you.
Extremely happy
No. There is no bao. Only sadness. Well, we filled our bao-shaped hole with some coffee, which is nice. Just going back to the hotel now because I've got to do some work. It's a lovely day here though, it's very clear. You can see the mountains in the distance very clearly. Hello! We are on our way out for dinner at a place called Rock. It's our last night, so we're going to have a hopefully nice meal. So yeah, I think it's a good place to wrap up this Iceland vlog. Thank you very much for watching. I'll probably write up a post with links to stuff we've done and everything like that. I'll link to that now when that's done. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll be back soon with some more vlogging fun. See ya!